What is happening today, guys? Today, going to do a quick walkthrough update of the shop here. Don't mind the mess. There's a ton of stuff in the way. I need to do some organizing and cleaning, but just a quick little walkthrough and show you what we have here right now. You guys have seen my 47 Chevy Fleetline right there. And then this is my dad's 1950 Chevy Fleetline. And then up top here is my 66 Impala Super Sport convertible, big block. So I'll give you a walkthrough today of my dad's car, the 50 Chevy. What we have been doing is putting on that trim right there, the molding, the trim on the side. When somebody finished this car, they did away with all the trim. They filled all the holes and they did a really good job. And so now we're putting the trim back on. Had to drill new holes, get everything lined up. So that's what we have been doing. Pretty straightforward. You can tell also on the back here, normally this fender is a two-piece, it comes off just like this one did on my 47, but somebody welded it on. That's what, a pretty common custom thing to make that nice and smooth. So pretty cool, but it does away with all of the holes that are going to be there anyways. That would be there. My dad wants to run the rocker molding, so we'll have to drill holes for that. Again, when they did that, they filled all the holes for the rocker, and he wants to have the rocker trim, so we're going to drill those holes. But so far we have this side on. We have the trim here. Pretty straightforward. We got it right where it needed to be, but we did put new holes in there and measured everything out. So yeah, but it looks good. He likes that trim. He's also going to do the gravel guard, which goes right there. I'm also going to do that once I finish the body work and get to the point here, but I really like the look of gravel guards on these. My car obviously has a ton of parts inside. Got a little bit of a chop to it. Dad's does not have a chop to it. We just lowered the back. You guys probably saw that video. Go ahead and check that out up here in the corner. I'll link it, where we did a 3-inch dropped lowering blocks in the back and drop the springs down. But yeah, this is his car. It's got a 261 engine in it. Got a split manifold, dual carbs, pretty cool setup. He's also running the white walls, the Lancer hubcaps. I really like how he has this set up. And then also, you guys probably saw, we're going to do a whole new front clip, got a Heights cross member. I'll link that video here as well. And in a similar fashion, he's got, got the visor. A lot of ideas I stole from what he has on this car to what I'm going to do on this car. Pretty cool. The inside of this car is really cool. I like it. You can see, don't mind the mess. Got the nice boy Hirsch shifter. The transmission in this car is a T5, so it's got the nice overdrive. Drives really good down the highway, even with that 261 engine. Pretty cool. But it's got Cadillac bucket seats. I think these are out of late 90s Eldorado. We just hooked up the power, so the power works, all the mechanisms. I think they're like 8-way power seats, but it works pretty well. And then again, somebody did custom door panels. Dad and I just did that, put the black, what do you call them? Door handle things on the inside. Armrests, that's what they're called. Swear to God, you turn on the video and I forget all the words. Armrests, those are armrests. And put everything back on, but pretty cool. Somebody just put, just gray, simple door panels on this that match the seats. Pretty nice. The dash is in really good shape. I really like that color, the two-tone. Got the black and the red. We put those gauges in, but overall pretty nice. And then it has the matching Cadillac back seats. Again, we're doing some stuff to it right now, so don't mind the carpet being torn up. We've got down here a new Accelerator pedal linkage. We're basically going to rip the old Accelerator pedal linkage off and put this new stuff on there with a cable pull, because this original setup has a bell crank and it's kind of janky the way that it works. It's not very smooth right now. So we got this universal setup that we're going to mount to go on the dual carbs there. So it should be pretty cool. And then one of my favorite things is Dad's got that Impala wheel, which looks really nice. Overall, just a cool setup on a super old car here. Looks good. I like his shifter, her shift knob for the 5-speed. Pretty sweet. So, like I said, I'm going to be stealing a lot of ideas for that on this car. So, there you go. And then I'm putting this car together. You saw that I just did the rear bumper on the back. Going to get this car together and maybe get some space eventually. So, and then I'll show you over here. Don't mind the paint on that, but I built this basically body dolly. I've still got some side bracing to put on it, but this Impala is I'm going to pull the body off this Impala, and roll it around on this little body cart while I do all the suspension work, do the air ride, do the frame notch, C-notching on the back, do all that kind of stuff. So this body dolly with these giant casters should help it roll around. And then anyone who knows what these are 65 Impala 4-speed consoles. The base on this one is in better shape than this one, with the back piece being almost perfect, and then the top here and the chrome is better here. So I'm going to swap them around and take the best of both, and then put a 5-speed shift indicator in it for when I put the TKX transmission in my 65. But I've got a lot of cleaning to do. I've got a bunch of random parts, transmission for this car, rear end for this car. Here's the engine for this car. So a lot of stuff. Just need to organize it, get some space so I don't feel so claustrophobic, and so I'm not tripping over everything. You guys probably know how that is. You start collecting parts, and soon you're tripping over stuff trying to get to other stuff. I don't have enough room. Nobody ever does in their shops, right? You could be double the size and I'd still probably fill it up with a bunch of junk. So there you go. Anyway, that's the 50 Fleetline. Pretty cool. Pretty good shape. These cars are going to be sweet when we get them done. Get some shots, park them next to each other. I'm thinking that this one's going to be a little bit quicker off the line with a 5.3 LS and 4L60 versus the 261 and the 5-speed, but both cool cars. Awesome. Cool. All right, you guys. Appreciate you watching the video. If you guys like this car stuff, please consider subscribing to our channel. Also, if you're into Evan's Mustang and you could care less about the Chevy projects I have in the shop, don't worry. His Mustang is going to have a video update on it next week. He's just getting it back from acid dip, and he's going to be able to put eyes on the car and get a really good video for you there. So if you're here for the Mustang and you don't want to see the rest of the Chevys, stay tuned. That one's going to be next. Otherwise, subscribe, like the video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.